In an unknown corner of deep space, a huge and mysterious cloud of energy had appeared. This cloud was rapidly moving towards Earth, destroying everything in its path. Earth was helpless in the face of this unknown threat and had to find a solution immediately. At this critical juncture, James T. Kirk, Starfleet's bravest and most experienced captain, stepped in. Although Captain Kirk had been promoted to Admiral in Starfleet, he was back at the helm of the USS Enterprise for this critical mission. Kirk gathered his old crew, Spock, the symbol of logic and intelligence, the loyal Dr. McCoy, the talented engineer Scotty, the communications officer Uhura, the helmsman Sulu, and the navigator Chekhov. This brave crew was ready to fight together against unknown dangers. Somewhere in deep space, a cloud of energy never before seen by astronomers has appeared. This cloud was first spotted on the borders of the Klingon Empire and began to grow rapidly. When Klingon warships were sent to investigate this mysterious cloud, they were soon destroyed by it. This caused a great panic in the galactic community and led to much speculation about the true nature of the cloud. When Starfleet learned of this situation, they acted immediately. The cloud was detected heading towards Earth, and the scale of the threat was quickly realized. Admiral Nogura urgently summoned Captain Kirk and gave him this dangerous mission. Kirk immediately returned to the Enterprise and gathered his old crew. As the Enterprise approached the energy cloud, the crew was filled with curiosity and anxiety. Science Officer Spock directed the ship's sensors to the cloud and began to analyze it in detail. "This energy cloud is unlike anything we've encountered before," Spock said, looking at the screens. "This is much more than a simple energy phenomenon. It is acting as if it were a sentient being." Kirk took Spock's observation seriously and immediately told his crew that they needed to understand what was in the cloud. As the energy waves hit the ship and shook the Enterprise, the crew did their best to protect the ship. "The energy waves inside the cloud are straining the ship's shields," said Engineer Scotty in a panic. "We won't last long." As the Enterprise sank deeper and deeper into the energy cloud, the sights the crew encountered became increasingly strange and frightening. Inside the cloud was an ever-changing maze of bright lights. There was a new danger around every corner. While Sulu skillfully steered the ship, Uhura was constantly trying to communicate with the outside world. But the magnetic fields within the cloud made communication almost impossible. As Spock analyzed the data from the sensors, he discovered that there was a massive structure inside the cloud. "Captain, there is a large spaceship in the center of the cloud," Spock said, looking at the screens. "This is unlike anything we know of." "Spock, what is this thing?" Kirk asked, trying to digest the information. Upon further analysis, Spock discovered that this massive structure was an ancient Earth probe named Vigia. Viga had somehow gained consciousness and was searching for its creator. However, Viga's quest threatened all life. Kirk and his team attempted to communicate with Viga. At first, Viga perceived this attempt as a threat and attacked. The Enterprise had to withstand Viga's attacks. To stop Viga, Spock used logic and scientific analysis to find his weak points. "Captain, Viga's intentions are not evil," Spock said, taking a deep breath. "He is simply seeking his creator and wishes to unite with him." Kirk assessed the situation and decided to communicate peacefully with Vigia. After stopping Viga's attacks, they were able to communicate with him and assist in Viga's search. Kirk and his team managed to stop Viga and communicate with him peacefully. Viga realized that humanity was its creator, and that to merge with it would actually mean destroying the universe. Kirk, Spock, and the rest of the crew helped Viga to find his own path and explore the universe. This grand adventure proved once again that humanity is not alone in the universe and that discovery is a never-ending journey. Kirk and his crew fought an uphill battle to stop V'ger. Spock's logic and Kirk's courage, along with the rest of the crew, tried to understand and communicate with V'ger. In the end, they helped V'ger to complete his quest and find a peaceful solution. This great adventure proved once again that humanity is not alone in the universe and that exploration is a never-ending journey. Captain Kirk was restless at Starfleet headquarters when he was recalled from retirement. In Admiral Nogura's office, a giant holographic screen in front of him showed a massive energy cloud rapidly approaching Earth. This threat could endanger not only Earth, but the entire galaxy. Nogura looked at Kirk and took a deep breath. "Jim, we need you for this mission," he said. "The Enterprise has been modernized and we want you back as captain." Kirk responded with a twinkle in his eye. "The Enterprise? It's like I never left her." When Kirk stepped aboard as captain of the USS Enterprise again, he struggled to control his emotions. Reuniting with his old friends was like coming home. Spock, while undergoing a spiritual cleansing aboard the Vulcan, sensed the waves of energy emitted by the cloud and returned to join the mission. McCoy returned to the ship in his typical grumpy demeanor and said to Kirk, "I'll be surprised if we don't get into trouble this time." Scotty was as energized and ready as ever in the engineering bay. Uhura, Sulu, and Chekhov were also on board. As the Enterprise set off into the unknown, everyone on board was in deep silence. Kirk sat in the captain's chair, trying to prepare for the unknown danger ahead. Spock sat in the science officer's chair, constantly analyzing the data from the sensors. "The mysterious energy cloud is unlike anything we've encountered before," Spock said, looking at the screens. "This is much more than a simple energy phenomenon." "We must understand what it is, Spock," Kirk said. "The fate of Earth, and perhaps the entire galaxy, depends on it." During the voyage, when the Enterprise reached the outer layer of the energy cloud, the ship suddenly jerked. "Captain, the energy waves are hitting the ship," Sulu said, trying to control the ship. "Shields are at maximum, but we can't hold this for long." "Spock, we need to figure out what's in the cloud," Kirk said, concerned. Spock looked more closely at the sensors and said, "This energy appears to be conscious. It may have some kind of intelligence," he said. As the Enterprise moved toward the center of the cloud, it discovered the presence of a massive structure. "Captain, there's a huge spaceship in the center of the cloud," Spock said. "It doesn't look like anything we know of." Kirk looked at the screens and asked, "Spock, what is this thing?" "This is an ancient Earth probe called V'ger," Spock said. "It has somehow gained consciousness and is searching for its creator." "What could V'ger's purpose be?" Kirk asked, trying to digest this information. "He wants to merge with his creator and understand the secrets of the universe," Spock said. "However, this union could threaten all life." Once Kirk and his crew understood V'ger's intentions, they tried to communicate with him. "V'ger, we are friends," Kirk said over the ship's communications systems. "We want to communicate with you and help you. But the V'ger took this attempt as a threat and attacked. The Enterprise was forced to withstand V'ger's attacks. To stop V'ger, Spock used logic and scientific analysis to find its weaknesses. Kirk and his team managed to stop V'ger and communicate with him peacefully. V'ger realized that humanity was its creator, and that to merge with it would actually mean destroying the universe. Kirk, Spock, and the rest of the crew helped V'ger to find his own path and explore the universe. This grand adventure proved once again that humanity is not alone in the universe, and that discovery is a never-ending journey. Well, dear viewers, we have come to the end of another adventure. This exciting journey through deep space reminded us once again of the importance of courage, friendship, and discovery. If you like this kind of stories, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. See you in the next adventure. Goodbye.